Welcome back to another recording or another episode of Syndicate. Last time we left off, we completed chapter 5, and it was a very brief, very short chapter. Most of the time I was just checking the city to see if we missed anything, and lo and behold, we hadn't. So, I feel like we can just go straight to doing the main task that we have here. So first off, wait, no, we already got that thing installed, didn't we? Because we bought the gears, went back, installed it, and then went to the next chapter. So there's nothing to be done in there. I believe the orphanage is still closed. It would make sense because the Barbie was still there, right? Oh. Okay. I don't know why they wouldn't let the woman in. I guess it's just sexism. We fuck with that. Right. Let's go over and get that shiny piece we saw. We might also be able to get the piece that we saw underneath the broken down house. Again, we're not going to read that shit because we've already read it with the Minotaur. It's only going to have very minutiae differences. What are you here for? Another cop trying to roust his orphans into being upstanding citizens? Don't be daft, coppers can't afford metal limbs, can they? I'm a monster hunter by trade. I reach up and touch the stock of my blunderbuss for extra effect. Not a very good one by the look of it. Did you bitten your head off? Would you have met a globe for the head now? Haha. Impulse, content or wares. Offer the children a cigarette. Dude, that'd be so fucking funny. Unscrews the ankle on. Sounds good to me, I've had enough of you anyway. Got no use for a bearded half pint. No way, no how. Alright. What do you think about was worse, Trudy? The Barbie stomping all over the place yelling nothing, or this weirdo of all the metal parts? Yeah, I want to offer them a cigarette so bad, it's so funny. Did you see the police were here? What were they looking for? Why, you some kind of criminal? Come back to the scene of the crime, eh? We ain't telling you nothing. Be careful at this one. Look at that cannons carrying around. How many children you killed with that thing? We hunt monsters, not brats. No, why? Sure you do. Look at this nutter. We hunt monsters too. I killed a vampire yesterday. Empathy. We can level that up with 1 press. Analysis needs 9. A vampire, did you say? How'd you come out alive? I didn't. I'm one of them now. The child bears their fangs as if to frighten me. This is like a normal set of teeth to my optics. Ah, Trudy, if you keep lying, nobody's ever going to adopt you. Shut up, Horace. You're too ugly to be adopted anyway. I should hope physical appearance isn't a factor in the process. Oh, shove off and swallow a hop now, why don't you? I want to give them a cigarette so bad, it's so funny. Come on, Otto, we better be going. Yeah, you better clear out. Hey, red idiot, good riddance. And tell your tin trap to jump in the Thames. He smells like motor oil. I want to just beat the shit out of them and give them cigarettes so bad, it's so funny. Beyond repair to boot. Only thing I can do now is salvage all the components it holds. Oh, what do we have here? Cogwheel cluster? Am I to answer that question, Mr. Teddy? Merely a rhetorical question, whereas this cogwheel cluster is a sight for sore eyes. To the workbench. I don't think we can do anything with this. No. Let's have a little look. What a brutal world. Yeah, it'd be like that. Kinda with the black garbed vultures. Who knows? Let's see here. Spend a lot of money on something, yeah, I guess. I'm assuming we can't go through the cellar door. It's probably going to be locked, we don't have the key. I'm going to check. No, I don't need to check. I can just go through the front door and the exit's right there. It's a much shorter way of doing things. Better not to go in. Let's have enough problems about strange doors stumbling in and making more. What I found anyway. Secret blueprints for steam orphans. Steam orphans aren't a bad idea. Yes, they are. Isn't there a person in there that wants to be that we could help. Maybe in the future we can go in there. There's that woman who's trying to like learn engines and shite, right? So maybe we can do something. This character in there. It looks like we are finished here though. So let's go over to this place and see if we can lift up the wreckage. No. No, okay. Let's go speak to Dante's then and get that, what's it called, module upgrade. And then we can go into the pub. Oh, you're not here? I mean, okay. I thought you'd be at the back still. That works for me. Ah, Teddy, you made it. Good. Look, I'm excited as a new pup. I've always got time for a fellow dwarf. A welcome sentiment, but perhaps one day new technologies will allow different races to stop competing with each other and embrace cooperation. Imagine if dwarf, man, cyclops all enjoyed the same rights and privileges. I don't know if we'll ever see such a world, but you do paint a pretty picture. I truly believe that is the future, and that you and I will live to see it. I asked about that little item we discussed earlier, the steam wrench. Ah yes, I didn't forget, use it in good health. You were really talking this place up earlier. It's like just another warehouse to me. I told you my employer is big. Well, this is one of the Arsenal's work sites. What did you take care of at this particular location? Good question, Otto. Here at the wharf we assemble advanced machine components and parts for automatons. I'd offer to show you around, but they're running an inventory at the moment, so I don't want to get underfoot. I already know who Dante's been working for, but I might as well let him gloat a little. He's clearly proud to have risen to his position. So who's the big cheese running this operation? That'd be Silas Bragg, otherwise known as Lord Braxton. Being the in-the-know engineer that you are, Teddy, you must have already heard of him. I must have admit, I've heard the name Arsenal devices all over town these days. He's a Cyclops of some importance both in industry and polite society. He's an undeniably brilliant inventor, and some days I'd even call him a genius. So he struggles to connect, forgets to sleep, and always misses a button on his boots. Nonsense, Lord Braxton pays another man to do those things for him. Real. Although, something about him gives me pause. He's working on a side project, the details of which he keeps jealously guarded, and I'm starting to think. Lord Braxton shouldn't keep secrets from his top engineers, not a ripe environment for invention. Well, I won't go into it now. You might as well see for yourself as dirigibles moored upstairs. You can chat with him straight away, that is, if you're still keen on the upgrade for Otto. What about the upgrade for Otto you mentioned? Yes, of course, we're calling it the Determination Core. I collaborated on the design, but the bulk of the credit goes to Lord Braxton. It was his idea after all. The product itself is ready and waiting just upstairs. There's something to take care of, Dante, but I'll come back just as quick as I can. No trouble, Teddy, you know where to find me. I don't know if doing that will end the chapter. So what do we have? We have the steam wrench. We know how to get there. And we have Molly mechanical arm. Let's talk to Molly about the mechanical arm. We'll go to the workbench, install that part, and then go to the steamworks thing and take care of that shite. No thanks, I'm good. Vicious, yeah, whatever, who cares. We'll make a bet. We don't need to read all this. It's about the same. But from here. Yeah, whatever. I'm good. Steam cars, do tell. Those become in vogue only a few months ago. I think we already read this, basically. Pay 8 shillings. Hermes. Which god was that? Was that the one with the ankle weakness? Hermes. Mythology. Travelers, it's only freedom between the world and more and the divine. I was gonna go Revolution, but I'm gonna go with Hermes. Alright then, feel free to come back later to your bet paid off in spades. Yeah. Back already. Dog, reset. How'd you do? Easy boy, bye bye. Alright, let's speak to Molly. No, not you, you're not Molly. Well, it's the pint-sized hunter in the flesh. Alright, Redgrave, what's the matter with you? Can't you see him busy running the town? Otto, show her the picture he took of Sucker Jones' arm. Take a look at the souvenir picked up on a recent job for Bixby. I believe it belonged to a man in your employ called himself Sucker Jones. Molly makes a show of carefully examining the artificial appendage, but judging by her expression, I'm guessing her technical knowledge is next to nil. She exhales rarely, almost sincerely, but I'm too familiar with her ways to believe it. Yes, this is one of ours. It's very new tech. I'm sure you saw that right away. At least it survived Jones's explosion. Whatever happened to him? Well, I have a few questions. I meant to ask that one of those fighting dogs. See him in action sometimes. Fit name for the dog of his size. Got him a couple of years back at a demon dog show. I'd love a demon dog show, great for a small wage or something to watch a Rhodesian hellhound breathe fire. It's a bloody good time. When I first saw Hercules, he was making his way through okay, we've already read this. Another feeling too many times I've been walked on by a gun-shy contractor I'd had onto a hunting job. And your business, Redgrave, I can't say I blame you. Anyway. Same as it was for the other person. Better enter the table. So Jeremy showed him a whole new perspective, so to speak. One that looks up at the daisies from 6 feet under and have a dog's mind. What is he trained for? Yeah, that's the same. Maybe able to train him to breathe fire too. Just still not convinced that the dog is the monster here. I was having a bit of a wonder about the origins of this piece in particular. Well, analysis. We need ingenuity points. It's very likely to fail, but we have a very cool trick we can do. Watch. Observe. Wow, would you look at that? It's succeeded. Oh, it's crazy. This is a highly advanced piece of machinery. Most of the components are custom tooled and I don't even recognise the alloy being used. I know your people didn't work this up. Who did? I don't know that's important, but Lord Braxton and Arsenal Engineers are the originators. You know what a disaster the original augmentations were for us. Things have improved over the years, but this represents a real leap forward. Consistent, reliable and pain-free function, and all in the service of beating people up. I have what you might call a personal interest in Sucker's argument. My own artificial leg gives me no end of trouble, constantly adjusting and the pain is... Careful, mustn't give too much away. It's often uncomfortable. Even have to take a sedative once in a while if I've been walking on it all day. We don't have a problem with infection. No, that's true, that's a bit of luck I suppose. It's true that infection was one of our main problems with limb replacement due to the nature of the interface at the socket. The interface? Not sure what you mean by that. Let's leave that live for the moment. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? Sucker Jones told Otter something about a serum he was using. Miss O'Malley, Mr. Jones said that your organisation supplied him with a serum to counteract an infection brought on by his augmentation. This serum seemed to have several unfortunate side effects. Yes, including uncontrolled cellular growth, wild mutations, and madness. She shakes her head as if musing upon the foibles of an unruly child. Honestly, they may look rough and tough, but these doghounds need more man than the gaggle of toddlers. Just look at what Jones did to himself. How do you mean did to himself? You installed the augmentation and you supplied the medicine to help him along, yes? Firstly, the installation wasn't the issue of Mr. Jones. Yes, he was supplied with an experimental serum to control a raging infection in his shoulder. Why should it be infected? That's one problem I've never had. It has to do with joining up the circuit. You have to speak with our surgeon to get the details, and we'll go on then. But the serum has other beneficial effects as well. Aha! While it controlled the infection, it also boosted Jones's strength and stamina and his speed. It appears he became dependent on his boost to his, well-being and overindulged. That addiction was the root of all his problems, including his altered mental state. Okay, I reckon I'm satisfied for now, but looks like you got something to say. Hey, believe me, we'll help each other. I have a leg in your size, or close enough for adjustment at least, and my surgeon is very keen to try it out. Give up my own handcrafted leg for one of hers. Hear me out. Before you answer, there's more to this new generation of artificial limbs than you know. The device is integrated into your nervous system through a series of tiny components. After installation, you will benefit from direct neural feedback. Hello? What that means is not only control over the leg, but sensation as well. If it works as expected, you'll have the natural experience of walking, running and jumping again. And I don't mind taking risks. I've been to war and I'm a dwarf after all. But what you have to say about the post-operation serum doesn't exactly inspire hope. Then you should talk to Dr. Wainwright. The two of you share a favourite haunt, the Red Lotus Opium Den. Must be where he dreams up such exquisite formulas. Aye, I know the place. You'd better talk to him sooner rather than later. I don't know if he'll be hanging about the den all day. He's a busy man. I need to go directly to the den and find Dr. Wainwright. That is, if I'm serious about this. Speak with the doctor, then come right back. I don't have all the time in the world to help you with this. Alright, then I'll speak to the doctor and come back straight away. There's a good lad. See you later, Redgrave. This sounds very interesting. Very, very interesting. Naturally, we're gonna wait until we finish getting this leg before we blow up her little steam operation den that she has. She probably won't know it was us, but why take the risk after all? And while we're here, we can install that part on Otto too. Let's see what it does. What have we got here? I call this one the difference engine. It computes numbers quite well and should come in handy. Quick, solve Fermat's last theorem. I'm not reading that. Wonderful. I wonder what practical use this holds. How are you feeling now? In tip-top shape. Looking forward to leveraging all this upgrades you've installed on me. Glad to hear it. Guess it's back to business as usual. Oh? Oh shit, man. I guess we finished it. It's crazy. I thought there'd be more to it. That's why I bought more cogs. I guess it was just a waste of money. I mean, that's fine, I guess. What's our mood? 70. Analysis. You can just go ahead and smoke these then. It's no big deal. Yeah. Perfect. New save. So we have 3 pieces, or 3 parts I should say. Let's go speak to the Opium Den guy. Get our new leg installed. Get Otto's thing installed too. No, I think I'll let the Opium Den intoxicate the senses. Suit yourself. I will. I will indeed. I think we're mostly done with this place, basically. Who are you? These two are a wee bit rowdy for the den, at least because they have the argument at the door. Oh why? You just set the PCA in the den, quick speed out and tossed in a matter of moments. Alright. Maybe he's in here. I very much doubt it. Nope. Is he down here? I think that's him right there. Oh, hold on, let me get... Oh, that's... Laudanum, great for sedating driving beasts and preparing patients for surgery. Help me greatly while having implants installed on my person. I'll take it. World's filled with many hazards. Play it safe by taking this with me. Who knows if some beast pounces on me. Thank you. It's very much needed that. Let's put us one away from leveling up our red. Ah, a sorcerer. This fellow seems to be actively chasing a dragon, for his current fantasies have turned toward Otto. I have powers too, wizard. He flourishes a pipe handle like a magic wand. Pavava, summon the Ferrum. Guys. Guys, I think he got lost on his way to Hogwarts. Indeed. Sir, are you insinuating that my automaton has the gift of magic? Precisely. Now let me know that you've heard it from the great source of chemicals himself, Eustace Fullyville. I'll make sure to tell everyone I know about it, absolutely. Name's Teddy Redgrave, it's a pleasure. Redgrave, watch your back unless I'm enjoying another wonderful vision. It's a chimera right behind you. This fellow's entirely off his head. Excuse me, Eustace, but I'd best be going now. Alright, just don't stop directly backwards, else you'll be incinerated by a substantial breath of fire. Oh no. No, I feel like he's cool. Should speak to him more. Alright, I guess not. New save. Hello, Dr. Wainwright. It's being pestered by some loon dressed up in a mask. But think of the applications in wartime, Doctor. Or if warfare makes you queasy, simply the everyday medicinal uses. Yes, I'll give it some consideration, but you know it isn't my decision alone to make. Of course, in the end, I believe you'll do what's best for the Empire. The odd fellow rises, nods briefly in your direction, and leaves with a swell up his cape as if he walked the stage of a theatre. Wonder what that was about. Dr. Wainwright, I wonder if we can talk about something serious for a moment. Certainly, Teddy. You have my undivided attention. What is it? Molly O'Malley is offering to replace my metal leg with a better version from Arsenal Engines, but there's some risk of an infection. According to Molly, you've ginned up some kind of serum to fight this. If by ginned up you mean developed through painstaking research and testing, then yes. Now what do you want to know? What's in it exactly? How does it work? Oh no. Oh, how did that happen? It just suddenly became a success. That's crazy. What's in it exactly? How does it work? In a curative sense, the serum rapidly increases the production of red blood cells to repair damaged tissue and bones, deadens or interrupts pain signals from the nervous system, and prevents white blood cells from attacking our inorganic implants. This is like a miracle, alright. The side effects include superhuman strength and speed, which in a tainted batch of serum could become uncontrolled. As for what's in it, I'm surprised Molly didn't mention it. Werewolf blood is the magic elixir that makes it all possible. We've synthesized their exceptional healing abilities almost perfectly. Werewolf blood. That's given me something to think about, alright. Anything else you wanted to know about? Oh, that put us down a lot. I've seen the serum's effects on one of Molly's doghounds, Sucker Jones, and it wasn't pretty. I heard about the case of Mr. Jones. He was an invertebrate gin bibber, and often in an opium daze, hardly an adequate candidate for the serum. Additionally, he was never a patient of mine. It would seem that someone has leaked my research and a tainted bootleg version made its way into Jones's possession. But what you got now is safe. For me, I mean. It's as safe as my considerable skill is able to make it. Any type of surgery carries risks, but I assure you in your case it will be much less dangerous than, say, the original amputation. I don't know if this decision is getting easier or harder. It's getting easier. Was there anything else, or can I relight my pipe now? I suppose we're done. Thank you, Doctor. Oh, you could also talk to one of our subjects if it would set your mind at rest. Any dockhand with an artificial arm or leg should do, I'd think. Not in the mood for a chat, if I'm being honest. Okay, well, fuck you too, then, you know. We're content again now. Do you have anything new to say? You don't, do you? No. Alright, let's go to the square. Because I know there's a woman there that has, like, the augmented legs. We'll speak to that person. And then I believe there is one at the wharf, too. So that should also be another person we can speak to. Then there's also Paco. I don't know where he is. He might be up here. He might not be. Let's have a little look. Is he there? He is not. Not gonna be there. Not gonna be anyone there. Not gonna be anyone over there. I guess we'll go speak to the woman over here. Should still be here. I'd be surprised if she isn't. How much money do we have? £8. I might buy some apples and increase my mood to like 65 or so. Seems like that's a good idea. I guess we can't speak to him. Okay, that's just pretty great. Let's buy some apples anyway. 45. We want 4 apples. What do we want? Come on, gimme. Again. Okay, I guess we can't. Right, that's fine. That's more than fine. This is good enough. We'll even keep one spare for later. New save. I wonder if the wharf, is the one we can speak to then. Let's have a little gander. Yeah, here it is. See, what can I tell you about your artificial limbs? Oh, that's simple. I can tell you to bug it off. I dread to think about the kind of childhood she had. I'll be sure to let Molly know you've been of great help if you catch my meaning. I guess Paco's happy to spill the tea on his augmentation. Should be in the warehouse around this hour. Note taken. Well, I'll leave you to it. I mean, the one up here. I didn't think he'd be up there, but that's... We'll take it. I don't know why he'd be in the warehouse. Seems like our Dark Hound friend has taken their leave. Good thing I got one of Otto's new components from the body earlier. Well, yeah, it is. It's a good thing I took it. Gonna be quick with these things. And there he is, the man, the legend, the myth. What you gawping at? My name's Redgrave, friend. The resulting snort is not one of camaraderie, but the answer's nonetheless. Paco Melendez, Dark Hound. What did Molly send you in here for, Paco? The usual guff, some never-do-wells, skulking about asking for trouble. So Molly asked me to keep watch for a bit. Asked Paco to let you by. Listen, Paco, there was a mutant down here not long ago, and the man who put him down needs to check up on things, make sure it's still safe. Is that so? Best let you do your job then, and good luck. That's a nice set of teeth you have, Molly. Set those up for you? Maybe, why do you want to know? Brutal. I don't really care about the impulse thing too much, to be honest. Empathy? I guess. Appeal to him as a fellow prosthetics user. Perfect. You can see why I'm asking, right? Only 2 out of 4 originals on this chassis, so much used to the problems these things come with. Yeah, I suppose we have that in common. What you want to know? Is your rig comfortable? Does the pain keep you up nights? Nah, there's no pain. It's natural. Almost like I was born with it. The small movements do seem very authentic. And no problems with infection? No, not with the new injections. Though we did have a friend a few years ago what died of it. Is that all? If it don't work, I don't get paid, you know. Perhaps with the new injections, the surgery's safe after all. Before I go, you wouldn't happen to have a cigarette? Ah, you bloody beggars, all tones full of you. Anyway, what do I care? I'm only handing them out for free. Here, have a handful. Now, I better not smoke them all in one place. Thanks for the cigarettes. And it was nice talking to you, but I'd best be on my way. See you around, Redgrave. That's really your name. Alright, well, chat, should we... Oh, we can't save yet. Hold on. Nothing left for me here. I'm not gonna do the VATS thing down at the bottom just yet. I don't want it to have any chance of interfering with my little leg upgrade we're about to get right here. So we'll go back to the wharf, go into the bar, get our little leg upgrade, and then we're chilling. You know what I'm saying? Added trait drunk, +5 hope. Ugh. At one time I got myself on Yeti pissed to beat a monster, but at least then I was getting paid to do it. Better not order from this tavern again. Alright. How are we for analysis? We're pretty good. I'm not too desperate to get that shit up. New save right here. And let's talk to Molly. Redgrave, back again, I see. What is it this time? I would like to revisit our discussion about augmentations. Oh, talked to Dr. Wainwright, did you? That I did. And? Oh. Here's the procedure. This rolls in the balls. Agree to the procedure, but only if Molly will help you avoid getting evicted by Arsenal. So we're getting 2 favours for free. Very well, I'll do it, but there's something I need in return. I love how he's asking that as if she's not already doing him a favour. Arsenal's trying to evict me from the clock tower at Ottawa when I live. You obviously have Lord Braxton's ear. See if you can talk him out of it. Yes, I'll look into that for you, but first the surgery. If there's even a chance I can find relief for the pain from my leg augmentation, I have to take it. My other option, hobbling about on a crutch, will put a quick end to my employment. Good. Talk to Gordon Gray at the apothecary. He'll fix you up and don't wait around all day. Why's that? Gray needs time to prepare, so if you're really keen, you need to let him know well in advance, otherwise you'll miss your chance. Fair enough, Molly. I'll make sure to visit Gray sooner rather than later. Good idea, Redgrave. You won't regret it. Alright. Watch yourself, Redgrave might need you for the contract. Let's go visit Gordon Gray then. She's really sending us on the run around. I can't believe she's doing this to us. Ay. Why are we here and not the other side? Well, how does it decide which way? Oh, I guess because we entered from the warp side, it put us on over here. That makes sense. Let's cut a red meat if you please. Don't hesitate to come back for more. Yeah. I wonder if we can cook it at the warehouse. We can try it. If we can get plus 15 hope, I'll put us pretty decently high, and then we can just eat for like 4 cigarettes or something, I don't know. And then that'll put us up. It'll just eat all 5 actually. Maybe 5. I don't see why not. I don't see why not indeed. Yo, Gordon, what's going on? 1 measure of brass polish, please? What the fuck's that about? Agreed, thank you. What the fuck is brass polish? I don't know what that's about. I don't know why we need that, but fuck it. Should apply. Why are you applying this to Otto? Whatever. Well, I recently finished a contract with the series for Bixby Browncoat, a hunt for a murderous beast hiding among the pipes and machines. But imagine how you do it, sir. Even a busy at the counter here makes me nervy. My prey called itself Sucker Jones, but there wasn't much man left in its composition by the time I caught up to him. Dreadful. Please, no more details. I haven't the stomach for violence. Are you in pain now? Damn it, yes, my hip socket is pure fire. I'm alright for the time being. As you say. A little bear told me that you specialise in certain kinds of surgeries, so you're Molly's volunteer. I'm afraid that my schedule's a tad packed today, though tomorrow could work. Very well, I'll come back later. As you say, sir. I'll talk to you later. Be seeing you. Alright, so the next chapter we can do that shite then. Be nice. Let's have a little look at the journal. So we need to do that. It's for later. That's also for later, it seems. let's go back to the warehouse, see if we can cook them red meats, eat them for hope, see what this oil lubrication thing for Otto is about. And then, I guess we'll do a save and go get the upgrade. Nope. Alright. I guess not. That's fine. Wasted some money, but it's not a big deal. Money doesn't seem to be of much consequence. Yeah, I don't know why it said to go apply oil to Otto. Yeah, it was just lying to me about oiling up Otto. It got me excited for nothing. Can't believe it, that's ridiculous. I guess the only thing left to do then is to deal with the steam shite down here then, eh? And hopefully it doesn't put a wrench in the works for our leg upgrade. I don't think it will. He's not even there anymore. He moved on. As far as he knows, we didn't even come down here. He's fucked off, you know what I'm saying? Down to the sewers we go. I wonder if we can look at the crank we broke with the Minotaur and get something from it, you know what I'm saying? Can we interact with this? Is this something new? Was that always there? I can't remember. I'm just done a double check. Nope, nothing. Alright. It's a little bit dark. I just applied a filter to the OBS. Brightened it up a little bit. What's the water level? Drained, isn't it? A little bit useless. Alright. That saves me some time from going all the way down there then. Let's go up to the pump house. And take care of the steam issue. Oh. Human arm surely torn off by Sucker Jones in one of his rages. Good thing he dealt with him or there would have been more victims. Yeah. A very good thing. Alright, can we deal with this then? New save. Need to get the heat back because we'll leave it like that and the old busybody can switch it back over to the distillery. It's disgusting with that gangster thing she can get away with. Time somebody gave her a black eye. I've got a lot invested in my business relationship with Molly. She's off sending me contract from one store or another. It's almost certain she'll know I was responsible. Cause it didn't open about side against it. I came on this way, but it's not worth it. Molly will be wearing my plums as a necklace by this time tomorrow. I don't blame you, Mr. Teddy. I heard Molly eats hobnails for breakfast. Chat, what can I say, man? As soon as it said that Molly would know he's responsible for it, I decided fuck it, I'm not doing it. I am curious though. What happens if you just decide to change it over? I feel like she'll know, right, that we did it. Not. I'm good actually. I am. I'm really good. I'd rather get my. I don't want to risk not getting my leg upgrade. Sorry guys. Sorry guys. Actually, I have a good idea. Can we leave it until we get the leg upgrade and then do it? Fuck. You know what? Fuck it. I don't really care too much about the -5. We'll do a new save right there. You have one save before, one save after. It's no big deal. We'll leave it. I don't want to risk losing my leg upgrade. Oh, what the hell? Are they always there? I guess so. Offers upgrade. Alright, looks like everything here is finished, taken care of. I'm gonna do one last check on this thing right here. I don't think we can open this up yet. Yeah, alright. So I'm gonna go over to Catherine Docks. And it's time we get our new voice modulator thing installed. New save. And Dante's, let's head to the airship. And to meet Lord Braxton then. I'm ready. Let's go, let's do it. Evolutionary feats of engineering and shameless displays of wealth are common sight in London. It really does one come across that which combines technological prowess. Why am I reading this? I already read it. I don't see him in here. Books hardly look worn. Ivy doesn't have time to read or he's showing off. Probably showing off. Book looks like a round back and hails from Germany. Unconflicted about these devices, the craftsmanship is enviable, but the thing itself is ridiculous. It's supposed to keep good time, that counts for something. Someone's ambition spans the globe. Wonder how far Arsenal engines will go in the future. Ah, that's a good question, isn't it? Let's read his notebook. Lots of numbers and drawings on there. That's where Cyrus jots his ideas down. Not that I want to closely study them. Got to respect the fellow engineer's privacy. No, let's study them. Why not? You know, I don't see why we wouldn't. It's taken ages. No, this is all shit we've already read with the other woman. That shit was new. In there. But this stuff is just slightly different from what we read with the woman. You know what I'm saying? Should get myself one. This news helps make time go faster while working. That's certainly true. Oh. Well shit, I wasn't expecting that. Military restraint on this airship. Time to speak to Dante Ziegler then. Yet again, another save. How's it going? Many of the more advanced components that allow this dirigible to fly and maneuver are made by Arsenal. Is that so? Yes, this organization is the future of the Empire. I believe that all the way down to my bones. You'll see what I mean once you've had the chance to meet Silas. Oh, here he comes now. This fellow certainly has Dante's loyalty all sewn up. Mr. Berg, hello. So glad you found the time to meet with us. This is the capable inventor Teddy Redgrave and his personal automaton Otto. Mr. Redgrave, Otto, pleased to make your acquaintance. As we were discussing the other day, I think Otto would make the perfect test case for that speech interfacing technology we've been working on. My speech patterns are very advantageous. Do you mean advanced? Seems like there's still room for improvement. My, what a precious little machine. Don't worry, Otto. Any changes we make will be for the better, I promise. Now, Mr. Redgrave, according to Mr. Ziegler, Otto is entirely a designer, is that correct? Mostly, but you know, standing on the shoulders of giants and all that. Please don't feel the need for any modesty with me, sir. You will quickly discover I don't hold with it. Mr. Redgrave really is one of a kind, sir. I place my faith in him 100%. I wonder, Mr. Redgrave, if you know anything about Arsenal's history. Arsenal Engines is more than a money-making machine. Any simpleton can manage that. My aim is technology for the masses, the small, the ignorant, the indigent. I wish to make the same miracles possible for them as for millionaires like myself. You must want to be known for another motivation besides the typical greed of a business magnate. If we don't chase this greatest of dreams, then some less charitable tycoon will take the lead, possibly a plutocrat, with too much stake in petroleum fuel engines, bloody ghastly stuff that is. That is very true. See if Arsenal was involved in the expedition to Atlantis. Many of our newfangled technologies owe their pedigree to the discoveries centuries drowned Atlantis and her steam-powered wonders. Since your company is so dominant in the field, I must ask, was Arsenal involved in that expedition? An astute question. Yes, my father was. Well, he was ahead of his time. I don't like to brag about his involvement in the discovery of Atlantis, but really, how else could the Cyclops have built an industrial empire like Arsenal? And of course, he paid the price for his genius. Terrible thing. Sometimes there's a hidden tragedy behind the fortune. Excuse me, are you saying your father suffered some misfortune? He was killed in an accident. Notice he said his father was killed, rather than that he passed on. Tragedy is sometimes the crucible that makes a dwarf or Cyclops. I hope you feel the same, Mr. Bragg. I know my father would wish it so. Understand that I hadn't planned on discussing my past in no man's pity, but very well. He and my mother were murdered by a shadow-skulking coward. Someone rigged their carriage with an explosive. I lost my legs in the same incident. Anyone would feel a deep emptiness after that. But just grandstanding and achievements be his way of filling the void. My father was assassinated, you understand. The paper said it was industrial espionage. A jealous competitor. I saw he was killed because he was a Cyclops who had risen above his station, above what society deemed acceptable. He wasn't simply a genius inventor and industrialist, but a philanthropist as well, and from what I've heard, a man who wished to better the lives of others, not only his own kind. He wished equality for all the species, as do I, and he staked his life on his dearly held beliefs, as have I, but London was not yet ready for a Cyclops to succeed at my father's level, especially one who strove to uplift the entire species. Losing Richard Bragg was a blow to society itself, but I overcame the devastating losses that day to build on the business he left me. Now Arsenal is a juggernaut of industry. I won't say I accomplished all this alone. Anyone who calls himself an island I call a liar. By building himself an empire, he's put some distance between his past and current selves. Yet is it better to outrun one's inner wounds rather than treat them? Nowadays, my position is hard for the mucky-demucks to ignore, but if London isn't ready for the Cyclops, then she'd better watch her back. But enough, let's not dwell on such a morbid subject. Sir, I see that you suffer from a paucity of operational limbs, much like myself. Is that carriage your own design? It is. I was quite proud of it at the time, but I fear I settled for too little. That is an error of judgment I do not allow myself anymore. I am designing a mechanical leg similar to your own. Well, no, that's not precisely correct. You're speaking of an uninterrupted neural feedback loop. That's right, Dante. They won't simply convey me about on my errands, but transmit the same nerve impulses as an actual leg, foot and toes. The bold industrialists give my own enhancements the old once over. Your own prosthetics are quite clever, obviously better than something one could pick up at the hobby shop, but the ones I'm working off will surpass the function of natural limbs. I don't want to do this. Did I hear you correctly, sir? Did you just compare this like a minor gewgaw one could find in a tinker's shop? I'll have you know I stood on this very leg to face such harsh systemic hysteric wet as breeks. And you see the same about that little toy engine. Insulting the very conveyance which compensates for disability was perhaps not the wisest move. Come now, Teddy, you can't. I can answer for myself, thank you, Dante. It's natural for two men of intellect like ourselves to compete. Perhaps not only natural, but desirable. But the miraculous devices of which I speak are yet to come, while your handsome invention is already serving its owner, and by your account quite admirably. For that reason I do not hesitate to concede out the argument. And what? Catering your best technology to the poor? The idea has merit, but I wonder if it's achievable. Nothing could be simpler, my good fellow. Or at least it's simple for a company operating at Arsenal's level. I shall establish a few key items that every man can use. Better clear the earwax or Teddy, you'll want to hear this. Example, a self-renewing light source or a small powered cart for moving heavy items, or carrying goods to the market. Things like that. I subsidise the initial production cost to sell these things at prices which simply cannot be refused, thereby undercutting the competition. To my own quite numerous workers, I will offer deferred payment deducted from their pay. Excuse my asking, wouldn't that be inordinately expensive? I don't wish to sound like a braggart, but it would be little more than a line item for me. Alongside the introduction of these few mechanical assistants for the common man, automation means more efficiency in my factories, and more productivity for the individual worker, but the honest labourers would have to adapt. It's a good point, Dante, but we'd help them do so. Because of what we'll save on overall efficiency, we can increase pay across the board, winning higher wages, our workers will then be able to purchase even more of our life-enhancing technology. What if other companies are wise enough to catch on and start to mimic Arsenal? Then all the better. Competition is healthy in a case like this. Automation is especially interesting to me. Do you hope to replace workers entirely with gizmos and automated processes? Exactly. I wish I had this tarot card, but I do not. So, here we are. I guess we missed it at some point. No biggie. Exactly, it's so refreshing to speak with someone of like mind. Most folks are completely baffled by any but the most ordinary of notions. Honestly, general ignorance is the single greatest impediment to my goals. Dude, how do you get that iconoclast tarot card? How did I miss it? Because I really want to do that. This does not tell me anything. Fuck. Oh, here we go. Icono. The Hangman. When completing the quest, fantastic dinner. Don't leave it at the Hangman, you'll instead give a devil. So we can get it at a later chapter too, it seems. I wonder if there is New Game Plus then, because there is an achievement at the moment in the single playthrough. Seems a bit silly to have New Game Plus. But maybe, you know. I mean, unless the tarot cards are linked to like the accounts and not the save. But I don't know. And we didn't get it for some reason. Maybe it's because of the way we completed it that we didn't get it. That's no good. That's no good at all. Alright. It looks like we didn't complete the steak meal quest the way the game wanted to get this one. But I feel like we did it a different way and got a different tarot card, right? I'm not sure. But anyway, let's change the topic. This fellow seems hard to book a meeting with. Dante has piqued my interest about the module you designed, but I haven't had much in the way of specifics. Brilliant. Please rein me in if I start to ramble, Mr. Redgrave. I can be quite verbose when it comes to such a fascinating topic. The new module you speak of is for Determination Core. I originally conceived of a very complicated series of punch cards, but it would have been too bulky. An entire room by my estimates. Too many punch cards. Exactly, Otto. It would require a separate machine to swap them out. Until there's a workflow, one machine instead of two. The Determination engine is installed alongside the regular punch card reader. It facilitates sophisticated branching logic through the use of tiny juxtaposed cylinders covered in minuscule protrusions, not unlike a series of interlocking music boxes. That's a lot of delicate pieces all stored within a small device. I would need to fetch my diagrams to explain it properly, but suffice to say that once it's installed, Both Otto's linguistic and decision-making abilities will be significantly increased, exponentially so in fact. That's a repeat of before. I'd go so far to say Otto will become the smartest automaton in London. And if you say it in London, you may as well say it in the world. Seeing is believing, I reserve judgment for now. In the world, yes, that is positive as the new module safe. The level of self-awareness is amazing for a one-man, one-dwarf project, but yes, my best friend, it is perfectly safe. With all due respect, Mr. Bragg, the sooner money changes hands, the sooner I can get to tinkering and Otto can start employing us new faculties. I like new faculties. Indeed, I won't bother you with the actual cost involved with determination engine creation. I have no wish to make you dizzy, haha. Dante and I consider you a partner in this venture. Because you know the ins and outs of your creation, you'll be well suited to test the working protocols of Arsenal's new device. Ah, shit. While you and Otto enjoy enhanced functionality, we profit from your expert observations and advice. Therefore, we only ask a deposit of £10 sterling. We shall reconvene, let's say in 6 weeks, compare notes, and if you're amenable, discuss payment in full. We don't have £10 at the moment. Judging by the look on your face, it seemed quite uncommon for a chap like you to be down to the felt. Ha, not to worry, Redgrave. We can settle up later, I'm sure you're good for it. Take good care of it, my friend. Yours will be the first field test. If this test requires a field, then we shall have to go far outside London, Mr. Teddy. I've done my best to convey the importance of this project, Mr. Redgrave, but truly, you are a part of something even bigger than what we discussed. How's that? Oh, sometimes I feel as though my jaw is running on a separate engine to my brain, but I've enjoyed our conversation so much I simply must tell you in confidence, mind. In the next couple of days we'll be testing the medical applications of a similar device on a blooded species. And this machination is not only for automatons, perilously interesting. But I am under contract and more than I cannot say. Now I bid you a good day, Mr. Redgrave. I look forward to hearing your opinion in 6 weeks' time. We'll talk soon, Teddy. Good day, Mr. Redgrave. Otto, good day. I meant to just... Oh, I just leave. Okay, that felt a little bit weird, but... I don't know how I'm supposed to have £10 by this point. I really don't. Like, I've been everywhere, right? I guess this card is supposed to have all the cogs that makes up £10. But then how could I get the paint? I guess. Let's head back to the wharf. I imagine if I went back up for a good while. Hold on. There might be... Let's see if that bedroom, that back room is open. It is. Is there anything in here? No, we just wasted our time. Okay. Cool, thanks, Gabe. Alright, let's leave. I hope this is going to complete the chapter, it very well may. Head back to the wharf. Let's get going. After you, Otto. Oh, no. I thought that'd be the end. I guess installing the actual thing itself is going to end the chapter. I really don't see any way we can make more money with this character right now, or any quests. I feel like this is everything. No matter indeed. New save. Right, let's wait. What am I even doing? I believe you're thinking of that determination core installed to me while I'm still standing suspended on the hooks. Force of habit. Most of Otto's upgrades are installed from the workbench. We'll have to get his back casing open for this one. That means putting them up on the hooks just behind me, the ones mounted up the centre of the room. Adaptation to absent mind. Let's get you hooked up, Otto. Oh, okay. Imagine he fell off the hook. I'll need to raise Otto up on the hooks to install the determination core. Might take a while. I should probably tend to another task before getting started. I think that's everything for this chapter, so we'll do another save. and we'll hook them up. Easy does it. Can't have you shattered God knows how many pieces, or I still won't be an automaton to upgrade. I treasure your concern for me. Is this more or less work than what we did for the broken bird? What we did for the bird was basically a resurrection. What I'm doing for you will make you a brilliant conversationist. Really, a dwarf can always hope. Let's check behind the pile and see what's what. Socket needs cleaning, let's better take care of that first. Ah, that's been a long time coming. I have a strong sensation of cleanliness. Thanks, Mr. Teddy. Now I'll just sweep these cables aside and get to the nitty-gritty. This reminds me of my own surgery coming up, except mine is to improve the physical, while your gadget is strictly for cognition. I don't mind admitting I'm a wee bit worried about it. I hope this new module doesn't provoke any negative emotions in you. They're a damn nuisance. I welcome any expansion of my abilities. Now I just need to seek for determination core. Brace yourself. I don't have pain receptors, Teddy. Oh, right, of course. No, I wanted to see it. There are only two tragedies in life. One is not getting up once and the other is getting it. After an unnerving run-in with the centaur, thankfully not a Bobby, Beatrix has her medicine and one disaster has been averted. Your performance at the Palladium is coming up now. Possibly the last you'll give in London if all goes well, but when is it ever? Oh, here we go. Seems to have a busy house today. All the more reason to give it my all while performing on stage. Best not to keep my audience waiting. Haha. Alright then. New save. And that's gonna do it for this episode. That's the end of what I believe was chapter 7? Chapter 6. So, don't forget to like and subscribe, it really helps a lot. And if you'd do me the honour of following me on Twitch, that would also be beneficial. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.